Distribution is a huge part of being a goalkeeper, especially in the modern era. Some statistics say that goalkeepers use their feet 80% of the time when playing games. Although most of our training goes with handling, diving, one-on-ones, crosses, it's also important to remember to train your distribution. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how you can improve your goal kicks to get the same height and length as professional goalkeepers. I'm Christian and I help goalkeepers train, think and live like professional goalkeepers wherever you are on your journey. Goal kicks is something that I struggled a lot with when I was younger, especially when I played against goalkeepers that naturally kicked the ball longer than I did. I also wanted to kick the ball far, and this ended in me trying to kick the ball too hard without using the proper technique. So the first thing you need to understand with goal kicks is to focus on the technique. The power will come. Always technique over power. What most goalkeepers don't realize, especially those who don't have a naturally gifted kicking foot, is that your goal kicks start in your head. You have to successfully visualize a successful goal kick before even placing the ball. And obviously, the better you become at kicking goal kicks, the easier it is for you to visualize a successful goal kick. After you've successfully visualized a successful goal kick, you can now place the ball. It's important to find a good spot on the field. You don't want to place the ball in a hole. If you place the ball in a hole, it becomes very difficult for you to get under the ball and get the height and distance into your kick. I like to place the ball in the center of the goal area. You can place it on your right, on your left. It doesn't really matter. But when you place your ball on the right, you're obviously telling your teammates that you're gonna kick the ball up the right side of the pitch. Find a spot somewhere inside your goal area. Where you place it is something that you'll need to agree with your coach before the game and also discuss with your defenders. After you've found a good spot inside the goal area, I want to place my plant foot about a ball's width away from the ball. When I place my plant foot, I will take 6 steps back, which is my technique. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When I've taken 6 steps back, I take 2 steps to the side. So I take 1, 2 steps. You can now see that I'm not aligned straight to the ball. I have a 30-degree angle to the ball. Now that I'm in position, I'm ready for the run-up. I don't want my run-up to be a sprint, but more like a measured run-up to the ball. And my last step is where I generate the power that I want for my goal kick. And when I run up, I want my standing foot to be in the exact same position as when I prepared the goal kick, slightly ahead of the ball. So now that we've gotten to this phase of the goal kick, let's talk about where I want to hit the ball. I want to hit the ball slightly under the center of the ball with my big bone. And when you kick the ball, it's very important that your foot is locked. You don't want your ankles to be sloppy, because when you do that, it's very difficult for you to generate any power into the goal kick. And the last step when taking the goal kick is that you need to strike through the ball. Your motion doesn't stop, but you strike through the ball. So let me show you how a goal kick looks like. So I'm now in my position to take my steps back. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I take 2 to the side. I'm right-footed, so I go to my left side. When I'm standing here, I take a deep breath. I've successfully visualized where I want to hit the ball. Now I have a measured run up towards my plant foot. And as I strike the ball, I'll hit just below the center of the ball with my foot locked and strike through the ball. This is how it looks like. I'm happy. That was a good goal kick, but now let me show you a method that you can use every day by just having one ball and without getting the ball after every kick. So instead of kicking the ball up the field, you can just take your ball and place it on the 6-yard box and kick it into the goal instead. That way you don't have to fetch the ball every time you kick it away. What you want to be aiming for is just above these bibs that are placed here. That way you know that the ball will be rising, and that is what we want in our goal kicks. And I'll be using the exact same technique. I'll stand like this with a ball width apart here. I take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps back, 2 to the side. I run towards my plant foot. I visualize where I want to hit the ball, and I strike through the ball. And as you can see there, the ball was rising all the time. And you can do this as many times as you want to practice your goal kicks, because distribution is something that you can practice all by yourself. So take responsibility, start practicing your distribution, your goal kicks, and they will improve faster than you can even imagine. Many goalkeepers tend to overcomplicate goal kicks. That is what I did myself when I was younger. But when I started practicing my goal kicks and actually finding what works for me, my goal kicks became so much better. If you want to check out the next video on our channel, please do click the link somewhere above my head. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon.